Hey guys, so this looks strange. I feel like I'm here presenting something, but I'm not. I'm filming this on my iPad because I want to be able to load my video, and I don't want it to do it on my phone because I got a lot of cleaning up to do because some friends come from Alaska today, and I just have a lot of shit to do. I shouldn't even be doing this right now, but I am. And the reason why is because I had a dream last night. And normally it would be like whatever. But then this morning I woke up and I saw something and it was just like, okay, maybe there's something going on. So let me tell you a bit about my dream. I don't quite remember what exactly I was doing. But, sorry, there's been a rumble going on outside. I don't know where the hell it's coming from. It's just super freaking annoying. Like, it's nothing, I don't know. Anyway, so I dreamt that I was in this space and I tripped over something, and when I fell onto a black snake. And like, yes, I was freaked out, but I searched and grabbed the head of the snake and like held it. And then I was like kind of freaked out about it. So I gave it to someone else and I was fine. So I don't know if any of you do dream interpretations or anything like that, but normally you dream about a black snake, shit's bad. Like, there is deceit, there's something dangerous coming around. But for me, grabbing the snake, and this girl was huge. Do you understand me? Like, huge. Okay, anyway. Anyway, I grabbed it, I gave it away, right? So I just kind of woke up being like, oh, well, sometimes we think we're in danger, or we feel like we're in a situation that we can't get out of, that there's something blocking, that there's something scary that's going to happen to us when we're not. So I feel like that's kind of where I was today when I woke up, was like, I basically forgot about it. I was like, oh, there was that thing, but whatever. Then I'm going through my phone and I come across this. I don't know if you can read it, but it says Venus Retrograde, October 2018, and my black snake. So I said, well, maybe there's something to that. I've said this before. I'm not super knowledgeable about astrology. I'm just not. When it comes up, I look it up. It's kind of where I'm at. And there's a lot of information on Venus retrograde about the goddess. She does hold a lot of anger. There's a lot of fight because the feminine is not where it needs to be. That kind of stuff that I've read about. I've also read about shifts in the self, uncovering. Again, I just kind of Googled and I read up a little bit about it because it did go into retrograde yesterday. Yeah, today's the 6th. It did go into retrograde yesterday, and then I had the dream last night, and then this happened. So I feel like for me there's going to be a really big shift in this retrograde. And again, like, I really know nothing about it except for what I read, right? So, I'm definitely going to be reading a little bit more, but I feel like there was a huge significance of coming out of that danger, or coming out of that space where I fear something that does not need to be feared. So, I created a small, very small, 3-card Venus retrograde spread. I know I did one for Saturn. I wasn't expecting to do one for Venus, but I needed to pull cards on this. So I'm going to be pulling cards from 2 different decks. I have my spell my Spellcaster's Tarot. Let me snatch that back up. The Chariot, moving forward, is what it's telling me. Flying out. And then I have my Connected and Free. Forgive my garb. I'm literally about to throw my hair up and get to vacuuming and dusting and all the lovely stuff. Cat. Anyway, so I'm going to pull a card from each. The spread is, like I said, very small, doesn't like super go in depth to the Venus retrograde, but it's where's my energy currently? So where are we standing in this current energy? What changes are necessary? Because I feel like there's something a brewing. And then 3, where is this shift taking me? So by all means, feel free to use it. I'm going to put it below as well as put it on my Instagram. So if you want to get the spread and do the spread, you can find it below or on my Instagram. I'll put it on there. So let's do this. I did not shuffle anything. I did not do this. Oh, that's super attractive. Let me just get down so you don't have to see my cleavage. It is none too beautiful. You're not missing anything. I promise. All right. Ooh, Jesus. Something else that's coming out here. I'm just gonna put that to the side. Let me shuffle these and put these out. I know this is incredibly awkward. I'm sorry. But trust me, I'm saving you an eyeful. Oop. Okay. These just didn't want to be shuffled very much. It's taking me. Right. Up I come. Okay. So, I got 2 major arcana for this. Where's my energy currently? And where's the shift taking me? Both major arcana. So, let me start with the first. Where is my energy currently? And I got the Judgment card. Along with receiving frequency. With this, you know, the thing about the Judgment that gets me right here is the opening up. Like, I feel like my energy currently, I almost feel like maybe that's me feeling like I'm just vulnerable. I'm being opened up for judgment is kind of where I'm feeling. Just because of the receiving frequency, I feel like that's where it's telling me, like, this is something that I'm feeling. I'm receiving this energy that makes me feel that way. And I think it's because in some ways right now with where I'm going with my business, my plans that are coming up, I'm working on a couple of things. Again, business-wise, that really is going to shift. And I feel like my energy is just like, I feel like I know what I need to be doing. However, I do feel incredibly vulnerable right now because even the thought of putting myself out there is terrifying. In any way, shape, or form, whether that be literally turning on this camera and giving myself a piece of myself to you guys, or offering my services somewhere, or promoting my product. It's still a part of me. It's still what I do. It's still being vulnerable in this space. I'm trying to think like personal wise. I don't really feel vulnerable in my personal space right now. And I also don't feel judged. And I guess that's because me as a person in my personal life with my family, everything is pretty level. Like I don't go to an office every day. I don't interact with a lot of people every day. I'm like Lennon, my husband, maybe my in-laws, or like I'll talk to my friends on the phone sometimes. So like I don't feel like there's a huge judgment there. However, I hope this doesn't last too long. I'm sorry, guys. However, I've been considering putting myself a little more out there, even when it comes to spaces that my family will see, that my friends will see, that my acquaintances will see. So in a way, like that judgment is there. So there's kind of that fear there. But at the same time, like I'm also in a space where I do sort of feel open in the sense that I can't not be who I am anymore. I can't worry about what other people are going to think. I can't worry about everybody's opinion because then I'll go nowhere. So that's a big thing in general. So, okay. I'll have to think on that more as well. Like, I just feel like there's a little deeper, but I don't want this to be like 3 hours long, right? Me talking about all my shit. Okay, what changes are necessary? Transition. I love that card. And the King of Cups. And I feel like that has a lot to do with working through these emotions. I feel like this is coming up. You know, I did read something about Venus retrograde coming in and stirring up a lot of self-revelations. I believe my friend Chelsea was telling me there was something about reinventing the self as well coming in. And I feel like with the King of Cups and this transition is a lot about using these emotions to my advantage and sort of gaining that control over it in order to transition from this very vulnerable, scared, raw feeling that I'm currently in, and to use that to kind of shift myself forward. And speaking of shift, I won't stay on that one 20 years. Like the other one. Let's see. Where is this shift taking me? So, I kind of like this. I can't lie. So, we have the Death card. And I love this rising smoke up to the moon in that cauldron. And abundance. So I think that with this shift, where it's taking me, I feel like it's about letting a lot of shit go that needs to be let go. I don't need to hold on to like random baggage moving forward. Because if you let things die that need to die, then you do open yourself up for abundance. You do open yourself up for something new to come in and something good to come in. And I'll take abundance in any way, shape, or form. I'll take financial abundance. I will take joyous abundance. I will take the abundance of community and friends and connection. Any sort of abundance is a good place to be shifting to. And I just feel like without letting those things die, it's going to be a lot harder to get there. Good advice. Good advice. And then I had two other cards that just came out. So I just feel like those are just things to kind of keep in mind. And one is the Queen of Pentacles. And the other one is comparison. And with this, I truly feel like this is saying sometimes you need to nurture yourself. Comparison, we all know this. Comparison kills, right? Like, not literally, maybe literally sometimes. But it'll kill your confidence. It'll kill your self-worth. You can't compare yourself to others because we don't know where they are right now. We don't know what they've gone through to get there. And we're just in different spaces. Tracy was talking about this, My Spiritual Shoes. She was talking about this the other day when it came to like artwork. And I feel like it goes through with everything in life. Just because someone has, I don't know, this spectacular lifestyle, it just may be that they're just in a different space, that they've gone through what you've gone through before. And they're there now. We're just at a different space and time. So comparison is a hard thing. And with this Queen of Pentacles, she's just so loving and nurturing. She's got this pentacle in her hand like a baby. And she's got her eyes closed. And she's got these animals that are around her. And I just feel like she's just so sweet and nurturing and just wants to make sure that kind of everybody is taken care of. And I feel like that's just saying, especially with this comparison, is like, make sure you take care of your own self-worth. And that's really something that I struggle with sometimes. I think we all do. It's really hard to treat ourselves like we treat other people. Simply because, I don't know, a lot of times we feel like we could be more, maybe. And sometimes we just have to be patient until we become that more. You know? So anyway, I know this was a little longer than I wanted it to be, and I got a lot of stuff to get done. But I just want to thank you for hanging out with me and for listening to my rambles. And let me know if you do this spread, how it works for you, what comes out of it. I would love to know. Just pop a comment below or tag me in something. Because if you do it, I would really love to see it. So thanks again, guys. Much love. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.